Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about should the Tampa Bay Buccaneers release, trade, or keep tight end Cameron Brate. So, like I said, in today's video we're going to be talking about what should the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do with Cameron Brate. Should they release him, should they trade him, or should they keep him? Let's talk about the first option that I just mentioned, and that is, should they release Cameron Brate? Should they just flat out get rid of him and save the $6 to $7 million that they would get by just flat out releasing him? You know, I do see the value of that move, okay? You obviously save $6 to $7 million. That's a lot of money that you can use to address other positions on the team, such as the offensive and defensive line. But I don't think that it is the best option. I think it is probably the worst out of the three, if I'm being honest with you. The reason for that is this. If you trade Cameron Brate, not only do you save that money, but you also get the draft capital and even some player or two that comes along with trading a player like the caliber of Cameron Brate. And if you keep Cameron Brate, yes, you have a very expensive backup, but you have a very good backup. I know last season Cameron Brate pretty much played the entire year hurt. That has been reported that Cameron Brate has been hurt pretty much this entire past season. He has just recently had a type of surgery, and he should be better for this upcoming year. And when Cameron Brate is 100%, like we've seen the past couple of seasons before O.J. Howard got to the team, Cameron Brate can be a very productive tight end. He was pretty much the safety blanket of Jameis Winston for a long time. He had phenomenal hands. He pretty much caught everything that was thrown his way, and he was a very tough and very durable tight end until this most recent season. Now, I know that this past season he did not have the best type of stats. Part of that was due to the emergence of O.J. Howard in his second year, and part of that was due to the fact that he was playing injured. But I do feel that it is valuable to keep him on the team or trade him and get value in that certain way rather than releasing him. Simply because of keeping him, you know, if O.J. Howard goes down with a certain type of injury, you have a very valuable backup in place, and if you trade him, you can get a lot more rather than just releasing him. I feel like releasing him gives you the least amount of value, and then he can go off to another team, sign a really long-term contract with that team, and then have a very productive career with them. An option I want to talk about is trading Cameron Brate. And you know, I love Cameron Brate, okay? I absolutely love Cameron Brate, but it's really hard to deny that this is the best option for the Buccaneers, is trading away Cameron Brate. Not only do you save money, but you also get the benefit and the reward of getting draft capital and potentially getting players depending on who you trade with. I could totally see a ton of teams wanting a tight end like Cameron Brate. He could probably be a starting tight end on many different types of teams. He has the contract. He is still under contract for 4 more years, and he's not making too much money. He's making $6 million a year, $6 to $8 million a year at that. And yes, that is a lot of money, but with some of the money that lesser tight ends are asking for right now is as much as upwards of $9 million, that's a bargain for Cameron Brate. And yes, he just had surgery, and that is a little bit of a concern, especially since it's a very recent injury, but I feel the Buccaneers could get a very good deal that would not only free up money for this team, but it would also get them maybe more draft picks that they can use to build the core of this team, both on offense and on defense, and maybe even get a nice role player or depth player or even starter. You know, who knows what teams are willing to give up for Cameron Brate, but you can definitely get a lot of value in terms of trading him. And finally, keeping him, you know, I would not hate if the Buccaneers decided to keep Cameron Brate on this team. Yes, you do have some pretty decent-ish backups and guys like Anthony Auclair, the legendary Canadian, and Tanner Hudson, but, you know, it's really hard to deny that when Cameron Brate is good, he's really good. He looks like a top half tight end in the league, and I know that's not really saying anything that great considering how the tight end position has kind of faltered a little bit in the past couple of seasons, but, you know, imagine the options that you have on the offensive side of the ball. If O.J. Howard goes down, you have a really valuable backup, and even then, you still just have another weapon to plug and play into this really awesome offense that a lot of teams have respected as of lately because they were one of the top offenses in terms of yardage last year. So I feel keep as many weapons in you as you can if you can. So, you know, while it does make a lot of sense to trade or release Cameron Brate, saves a lot of money and you can get a lot of value, I wouldn't hate the option of keeping trading Cameron Brate, I still think he's a very valuable player to this team. He's definitely still one of Jameis Winston's favorite targets. And yes, you do have some other guys there, but I feel that Cameron Brate, while he is an expensive backup, he's probably the best backup tight end in the league by freaking far, okay? But guys, let me know what you think about all this down in the comment section below. What do you think should happen to Cameron Brate? If I had to rank the three options that I just presented to you guys in my own order, I would say trade Cameron Brate is number one, and it kills me to do that. But I love Cameron Brate, but I would rather see him succeed on another team rather than have a backup role with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, especially for OJ Howard. I love OJ Howard too, so I'd rather see both of them succeed and both go on different paths with different teams. OJ Howard staying on the Buccaneers, Cameron Brate going on. Maybe he can go to a playoff team and be really good, you know? Imagine if Gronkowski retires and the Patriots trade for Cameron Brate. I think that'd be a cool story for Cameron Brate, and I think that he would flourish, and I would be very happy for him. But trading him is the number one option in my opinion, then keeping him, and then releasing him. But let me know what you guys think about all of that down in the comment section below. What do you think should happen to Cameron Brate, and what do you guys think the next video should be about? I have a couple ideas in mind, but I'm always taking suggestions, so let me know what you think about all that down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video or the next live stream, but until then, and as always, goodbye for now, and go Bucs!